like kind of okay, right? I don't know, it goes both ways, because your actual magic burst is pretty trash, right? Once you actually get into the purifying flames, just because when loves burst as Faceless Void, but that base attack time is just disgusting.
Nana actually in a lot of trouble here. First blood coming out for the Clinks. There will be a disruption coming back out. They're bringing the Kunkka smoked up. They will get a torrent, so return kill onto the Aya. Retribution could fall as well. He doesn't have the Shadow Walk. Will get slapped down, so immediate return of damage, but Unity, they're still giving a little bit of a check here. Clinks could absolutely bring a lot to the table, especially level 1 precision aura. Hello. Fantastic start sitting at the top of the last hit chart. And, I mean, Drow Ranger, kind of on their level. Like, has a lot of denies. Now, mid lane, we are going to have some poison sprayed out. There will be disruption as well. They get the lift up onto the Clinks. The regen from the Wisp, I don't think it's going to be enough, but Shadow Demon falling down very, very low is going to get killed off. That's going to be a fantastic pick. At least getting Mongolz some experience for their troubles, but they do end up losing their beloved Clinks once again. Down here, Oracle, always a nuisance, but Oracle himself is only going to be level 5, so there's no ultimate coming out on him.
Wow, they say no one mid.
They go the Gust, and that's going to be a big turn onto Zaki. Zaki going to take those Wisp Spears to the face. Self-disruption coming out as Sanke is going to be going down here. They will end up cutting out the Drow Ranger. They lose the Shadow Demon. They're looking for more, though. They are going to have Afu. He doesn't have that X. He does have the Torrent, though. A little bit off the mark. Oh, God, they got it. They're cutting down the trees. They do end up getting proxy. That Wisp comes in just trying to save his buddy. Does end up getting at least a little bit of heal coming out, but is it going to be enough? The stick doing some serious work as NaNa actually the one taking the Purifying Flames. That big nuke down is going to hurt, but I don't think Timbersaw's in any real danger here. When though, oh my god, he wants this Chrono so bad. He needs like 2 more creeps, but he will end up getting plucked off by the Oracle. Oh man, the Oracle pays with his life, but still so happy with that engage.
Yeah, so in the end, I guess that favors Warriors Gaming. I mean, according to the chart, it does, but it was also a lot of rotations, a lot of farming for the Clinks, but still, unfortunately, won't be able to provide the shock room slow. They can get the X still. They can fight, still Ravage.
Yep. Let's see if Kunkka wants to go through. Oh god, we got the Void. It will finally clip
Really nice
onto the Tidehunter. Yeah, it looked like it could have been a whip, but they did get their prey in the end. But the Ravage to turn things right around. So Void, staring at the footsteps of his creation, does end up dropping down. And that's going to be a double kill as Shadow Demon, the only one to really escape with his life, able to TP back. And that's a bit unfortunate. Faceless Void really wanted to get something done with that first Chronosphere, but that's going to be a big cooldown, 100 more seconds, and dead Timber. I didn't think Timber would be dying this much.
Yeah, I think it's just the fact that you're forcing this Timber to rotate out way earlier than he wants, and he also went 3 points reactive armor, which makes you think like, oh well, then why is he dying so much? But he just doesn't have like the damage to actually kill people, and so he just like it takes too long, you know. You want to rotate this early.
They got the Gust here. When spawns up, immediately brought back down to the grave. He had Time Walk, but the Gust, it just kept him silenced up for slightly too long.
Why are they still fighting this?
Why are they still
Stop fighting
remotely here? Why? Go home!
I guess they're trying not to give this up to a Drow lineup, and it might end up working. It's just they're a little bit too aggressive. Like, instead of using the towers as defense.
Down. He is going to go for that Orchid build like you talked about in draft, and I know you're not a fan of it, but I think it's like the only choice here.
Yeah, it's a situational choice. It makes
sense.
sense.
The Dust, though. They've got the disruption. They are going to bring in the boat. Everything dropped onto the spooky skeleton man. And he's going to be falling down to the grave once more. Meanwhile, tower trade down bottom. I mean, Klink's got a tier 1, but he gives up his life, and he's making space.
Yeah, that's on it.
And they are going to get a nice surprise here. Kunkka, his smoke pops.
No.
Oh, they walk right into the Clinks. They
That's
get the
much
Dust
better.
immediately. Yeah, that's exactly what they want here. They are going to bring in some damage, as there is going to be enough of an ult.
One's hesitating.
Void, hit R. Hit R, son. Hey, there you go. Fantastic play. Morphling is going to waveform into the Chronosphere, allowing for a great setup of everything, but that's not going to be enough to go down. And they are going to have the Ravage offline. 60 seconds, no Ravage. And this is going to be the Dire. They're going in. They're controlling up the Radiant. All of a sudden, it could be a full wipe here. Tidehunter currently the lone survivor, but he's getting low. There will be the X marks the spot back on in. Anchor smashes and whatnot, but not going to be enough to save his life. As Shadow Demon, the only casualty for Warriors Gaming.Unity.
Yeah, and that all comes because they burned Ravage trying to kill the Morphling. You get the kill on the Morphling. Yeah, and it's so long, too, the cooldown on Ravage, that they're even happy just, like, leaving this area. They just want to give them absolutely nothing off of this. Any of these rotations, they just want to push back out that mid lane.
Timbersaw in a little bit of trouble, gets gushed up. They've got something coming down as Morphling coming back in. Anchor smash to finish the job as Tidehunter does get a kill. But now, Faceless Void. He could be going, trying to punish the Tidehunter here. He's super, super tanky. Okay, there's going to be a Chrono coming back in. Connects onto 2. Do they go for the Wisp? Do they go for the Tidehunter? They're just going for both. Yeah, that's going to be a Morphling coming in. Dominating streak out for him. Can he get this kill as well? Can he make it a double? Meanwhile, Clinks doing some serious work, though. Will get the kill onto the Shadow Demon. Now, Anchit is going to go in. Lincoln Sphere, Ghost Scepter popped out. They're looking for something here, but I think this is Mongolz not giving away too much. Rotation in is Kunkka. He grabs a bit of prey. Is going to be able to go through, grabbing up the Oracle. A nice hero to get down first if you can find him, but he's still got himself an ultimate, so I don't really know if that's going to be the easiest target to pick off. Meanwhile, Shadow Demon.
I want to see this E-Blade.
Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon. Oh, lordy. That's going to be 3 heroes caught up by the Ravage. There is going to be a Void catching out 3 in the Chronosphere, but where's the damage? Going to be going wave forming up. Oh, nice positioning by the Morphling. Looks like Retribution, though, just taking too much survivability. They really can't do anything here as Morphling goes, kites his way around the trees. Meanwhile, there will be the Aegis backup. Drow Ranger will respawn. They lose the Void in the back lines. And now Drow, she's looking for more. This is going to be a big turnaround. They do end up losing the Oracle. All right. Please calm down, Drow Ranger. There's no time to get back to the Replicant. The Gust is too fantastic. Silence is winning this game. There will be a...
What? Alright, I don't know why didn't he E-Blade the IO too? Like he adaptive struck the IO and then he E-Bladed the Drow, but the IO was in range of the E-Blade.
I think that was a panic moment. I think that was like, oh god, the buttons. I just
and then like
we'll end up falling here most likely. There's the Yules to buy some time, but when still no Chrono. Nice Gust from Sanke, who's gonna get torrented up as well. There's the Shock Lamp from the Morphling trying to do some help, but
nice
Oracle. Oh man, this guy is a player. There will be a zip on in. Wen gets a nice lucky bash on the Tidehunter, who can still turn and fight this. Meanwhile, on the backlines, Clinks still mega killing up. They're trying to get the kill onto the Morphling. Clinks will end up going down.
IO still has relocate save, so Drac can be
look at that Gust coming out. Sanke is going to be completely fine.
Why is my Drow running?
I mean, because the courier was just parked out in front. Not really sure. It's like the call was to disengage, but Mongolz didn't actually think through like how they get everyone back without dropping their heroes here. So they end up losing a couple at the end of that fight. Wisp still running away. Should get bashed up. Glad they didn't like dump a Ravage on that. That would have been a big whoopsie. Now scan. The scan from the Dire reveals that the Radiant heroes are right at the ready, and they're going to be going in time dilation from Wen. Just trying to force out some spells. There will be the Ravage connects onto 3, but they can follow this up with an amazing Chrono. If they're able to go in and get in there in time, there will be a Yules up from the Timbersaw. They end up dropping down the Kunkka. Void. He loses his life. He's not able to Chrono. They will be getting down the Timbersaw as well. This is going to be Mongolz getting a huge advantage here. They can't break this TP, but they should be able to go Roche very, very cleanly and push high ground off of this. Alright, so we'll see if Tidehunter's able to go in again. He doesn't have Ravage, so that makes the high ground push a little bit trickier. But Clinks with that Desolator, man, he just hits so hard. There is going to be the Chrono. It does catch out the Clinks. They've got the Chakram rolling through. They will be able to take out the Oracle.
That's pretty huge.
That is huge. There's less save coming in, but they are able to turn immediately onto the Shadow Demon. Clinks, he's going to be BKB'd up. He's just fighting with his last breath. He will eventually get plopped down. That's going to be big. He doesn't have buyback for 70 seconds. This is the Dire's time to shine. They actually get the lucky bash here. Tidehunter TP is cancelled. He's stuck between a rock and a hard place. Should be cleaned off here. He's going to go and pop his wand.
Down here too.
Oh man, that lucky bash once again. Tidehunter is so gosh darn hard to kill. Can he actually get this with the Anchor Smash? Oh man, one more gush and Faceless Void could just be gonzo.
Bottom down here, Drow. She was dust, yeah. She got Yules. She tried to go with the Gust plays, but she got Yules up in the air. So nicely done there. And as you said, Tidehunter surviving, and oh, he bought out too.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Man, he's got a cute little refresher orb coming out for himself pretty shortly. Now that fight recap, I don't know if it really catches everything that went down there, but big swing in favor of Unity. They dropped their Void back to bite them in the ass, and that's going to be a relocate out. They at least bring the Clinks away safely. They're most likely going to have to lose their Oracle here. They do have another grab. Why? All right. It's going to be a Chrono. What a massacre coming down here as there are just going to be bodies dropping left and right. They bring back in the Clinks. He's doing so much damage. NaNa taking it, is able to Timber Chain away, but the Frost Arrows keeping him nice and slowed up. They're looking for more. The Morphling wants to be able to zone him back, and now that's going to be NaNa coming back on through. Silenced up. I don't really know what you can kind of get done here. Zip onto the high ground as it looks like the rest of Unity should be able to escape.
Okay, well, tough fight coming up, though. I mean, both supports down. Okay, one support on the Radiant side now. IO ventures a little bit too close for a ward. Timber? What, Timber?
Alright, Yule's up, but now we've got a bunch coming out of here. There's going to be a Tidehunter now. No Refresher, no Ravage coming through, and that's going to be Morphling getting pretty far out here. Has another Replicate to hop back to if things get hairy. There will be a Timber Chain on in. They do want to get this down. They do have the Diffusal here onto the Drow Ranger. She can't afford to go down here. They will get her down. She does have buyback if absolutely necessary. And at the Clinks, he's Ghost Stepped up. He wants to fight. He's going to get slow. Mana is burning. They've got the boat coming back on in. Kunkka, he's trying to do what he can. Now Tidehunter, one of the lone survivors, trying to force staff him through this camp. They bring in the Void, blinking after him, chasing after him. There will be that X marks the spot to keep him held in place. The Torrent, he can't react to this. He's so tanky, but it's not going to be enough. He ends up going down. Double kill now for the Morphling. What the hell was that fight, Modpax?
Oh, I don't think anyone's going to be able to decipher that one. That was a... Can they even kill them? They have to glyph! It's a disruption! Oh, what a hero. Honestly. Guys, you see why Shadow Demon gets picked? If you ever need to know, it's because he gives 75% damage to illusions. And look at this, they're just going in again.
I heard a Ravage. We got Tentacles here. There is going to be another Ravage coming up, but they need it. They got the Refresher Orb coming back in. Nana, Timber Chain misses to get the Yules off. He's trying to buy himself some time. He gets orbited up. He gets slapped up. Speaking of, yeah, the base is killed, but so's your Tidehunter, or rather your Timber Saw. And now there's going to be, I hear a relocate somewhere. We've got a Wisp coming back on in. Meanwhile, okay, we got a Chrono. Fighting outside the Chrono. They want to go for the Wisp. They will be able to do so, and that means no one getting dragged back in. No one getting saved. They bring in Ajit, able to do so much damage. Just snipe with the GG, but another Tidehunter Ravage comes out. They are going to have a Gem on the deck. Ajit in some serious trouble. Hops back to the Replicate, and that's going to be the end of the fight here. Gem picked up by the Tidehunter. It costs them 2 Ravages and a lane of racks. Lane and a half of rack. It's a tsunami up in here. And
yeah, they can like self-replicate 2 up the Shadow Demon? Like, come on. So good.
Is there like a tornado alarm here? I don't know what's going on. Either way, we're going to have a Ravage going down as Tidehunter goes for the Refresher. We'll be able to land 2 in a row. Faceless Void eats up the cheese. They are able to get down. Oh, golly, this looks hurtful. That's going to be a godlike streak up from the Morphling. He's still up. He's still fighting. There will be some hits from that Drow Ranger as they're looking for more. Okay, they're going to go be able to break this final lane of racks, and this could be GG here after a long, well-fought series. That's going to be the GG coming out. Well played from Warriors Gaming Unity, able to go and secure themselves a 2-1 victory in this best of 3. Any final thoughts, Modpax?
I mean, this is what we talked about, like the ease of execution.